But Marina, I think it's brilliant from what happened to you that you have turned something so hellish into something positive that you're trying to help other people. I know that's been really important to you.
I think that it wasn't easy to talk about, and it's still not easy to talk about, but I think the more we talk about these things, the safer other people's pregnancies are. And I can't help what happened to my son, but I can help people be aware of what they can do to make their pregnancy safer. So things like being aware of your baby's movements and knowing that you need to go to sleep on your side, that's really important. And
and it's almost like you can take a little bit of control there. You know, you can take that control as well, which is really good. You must think about him every day because he was... He was your wee boy.
Yeah, absolutely. There's not a day goes by that I don't think about him. And we as a family all think about him. His, you know, brother and sister, Luda and Iona, we chat about him the whole time.
Oh, that's really good, because I think that's really important as well. And it is difficult, because I think sometimes, especially men, because obviously I think women are better at generally better about talking about their feelings, but it affects both of you, doesn't it? Obviously it's affected your husband as well.
And children as well, of course.
Yeah, and it's good that you should. I mean, we've always tried to do that, haven't we, Hilary? That you want to talk about these things. It does make it easier for everyone else.
I think addressing things and admitting that you're not always strong and vulnerable, and sometimes you do cry because you're sad. I think that's a really good thing to learn. And if I feel like my communication with Ben and with my children and on the classes I teach, you know, to other sort of pregnant women, I think, you know, admitting that we're not all perfect, that sometimes really awful things happen, but not being afraid to talk about them, I think is actually really powerful.
No, because otherwise, how do you move on? Exactly. How do you ever move on if you don't share your feelings?
I think it's great what Marina's doing. Is helping other people from her own experience. That's so valuable. And you know, we're not going to get rid of a miscarriage and stillbirth. It's going to happen. There are other causes. We know that sometimes maternal infections in the womb can have a role. Congenital abnormalities may be responsible. We know that placental complications are responsible for about half of these. But every little thing we can do to help, along with advice about not smoking, keeping alcohol and any medication to a minimum in pregnancy, is all valuable.
I guess you just don't know. Did you ever get a reason, Marina? Was there ever a reason that just was...
No, they couldn't find a reason. They couldn't. I mean, it was a kind of my placenta sort of burst away from the side of my uterus. It was pretty catastrophic, but they had no reason of working out why that was. Maybe they will, and that's actually why I like supporting Tommies, because their research team are just so, you know, hell-bent on finding answers and making pregnancy and childbirth safer. And they've already achieved a huge amount. But maybe in a generation, 2 generations, they will have an answer, and then we can save more babies.
I hope
There's plenty of help out there for people who have been bereaved.
There is. Thank you, both of you, for coming in. It's very, very important. I know we'll get a massive reaction to this. And if you have been affected by anything that we've been talking about, details of organisations, including Tommy's, of course, and more details about all the things about sleeping on your site, you can get help on our website. Thank you.